Who remembers the HPI Wheelie King? That video is 16 years old, and that was the original Wheelie King, which was two-wheel drive. They then brought out a four-wheel drive, and that was, I can't remember, 12, maybe 13 years ago. I'm getting on a bit with age, and to me, 12 or 13 years ago is the 90s. But it was only like 2012 or 2013 that the four-wheel drive Wheelie King was introduced. So the platform's over a decade old, but in the bigger picture of radio control, the platform's actually not that old. Anyway, this is the new Monster King, the big kahuna Ford Bronco 4400. Fully licensed from RTR. There's the actual one there. For those of you familiar with the Wheelie King, you might look at that and think, well, it's exactly the same. It's not actually exactly the same. Now, I've got my laptop out because quite often, especially with HPI, they send you like a PDF with all the info and stuff, and I never read it. So when I do the review, I always miss loads of stuff. But for this, I thought I'd make a special effort and I will read off, or actually, I'll put it on the screen and I'll read it. So it's a 1/10 scale, solid axle monster truck. I think the Wheelie King was it 12 scale? Based around a mix of the Wheelie King and Crawler King parts. Chassis changes include new centre gearbox configuration, new external adjustable clutch from the jump shot, new spare gear cover, new motor mount plate from the jump shot, motor mounting position inserts from the jump shot, new rear body mount bracing, new radio box, new E-clip eliminating lower shock and linkage mounts, new steering linkage, revised materials on key parts, and Hex hardware. New fully licensed Ford Bronco 4400 body shell in conjunction with RTR vehicles, Vaughan Gittin Jr. Motorsports and Shane England. Brand new 2.2 inch 56mm wide MT wheels and treads, 135 by 86mm TRZ tyres. 200mAh nickel metal hydride pack and USB charger included. Metal geared steering servo at 6 volts, 16 kilos. That's not bad. I know what you're gonna say. It's 2025. Why are we doing brush stuff in 2025? Well, I'm sure you can convert it to the brushless. Maybe they'll bring out a flux version, I don't know. I don't know whether that's 1/10 scale. I'm quite sure the Wheelie King was 1/12, so probably is more 1/12. It doesn't look big enough for a monster truck to be 1/10. The little light controller, it's come unstuck. Where does that go? Over there? Like I just said, some of you go, why are we using brushed? I mean, I can kind of accept brush stuff on some applications. However, why are we still using Tamiya connectors? Not seen one of them for a while, not on a new product anyway. So you get a set of instructions, USB charger, and a 2000mAh 7.2 volt nickel metal hydride. I'm probably not going to run that. I'm going to change a connector on there. I'm going to bring it up to date a little bit with a better battery. Something a little bit more modern is the TF51 transmitter. This is really good actually. You can change the steering from that side to that side, so if you're left-handed you can swap it over. Loads of trim adjustments under there as well as your endpoints. And then this is the big kahuna, big scale monster truck tyres. They feel like they got some foams in there. That licensed body looks nice. If you're a monster truck fan, I'm sure this is going to appeal to you for its looks. Front and rear solid axles, they are open diffs. Whoa, is that meant to do that? I guess it's not going to break if you hit stuff, but look at the flex in that. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. I just twisted the rear and I thought it had rear steer. The flex, what? That can't be right, surely. I mean, it's not got rear steer. You could probably convert it to rear steer because it looks like it's the same setup, just these are locked in. But is that a thing? Really? I'm not sure. Anyway, same setup at the back, open diff there on a solid axle. Posts and body pins. It has got lights, that's your light connector slipped off. It's got that scale monster truck chassis. Got some blue anodized metal lower links there. Plastic drive shafts. It has got bearings. You can see one of the bearings in there. So bearings. Centrally mounted brushed 550 motor. I think that's an OEM Hobbywing like brushed ESC. You got a driver in there. You got your radio box up front. No wheels on there, but it's kind of like a wheelie bar. And there's not really much else to look at. The servo is tucked up in there, and it's got this really long link that goes all the way back up there. Then I guess it goes all the way up there, and then across. It's really strange configuration. I'm still baffled by the flex in that, more so the rear one, but we're not going to keep going on about it. Suspension is very, I mean, they're oil shock. Ow, that's sharp. Oil shocks, but very stiff on there, so it is going to bounce about like a, well, I think actual monster trucks kind of bounce like that, don't they? Anyway, I'm going to change the connector. We'll get a lipo charged, and well, we'll see how fast it is on that brush motor. We'll give it a bit of a bash about, and then I don't know, I'll see how easy it is to maybe throw a mild brushless system in it, and we'll see if we can do some backflips. So change the connector to an XT60. What's interesting on this battery tray, well, I say it's interesting, it's not really interesting, but it's got a couple of cutouts there and there. This is a sort of standard lipo that has the cables that come out like that. It fits in there perfectly, and the cables go perfectly either side as well. It's as if it's made for a lipo. That's a pretty quick survey. Not too good when you put some pressure on it. Doesn't need a servo saver. Look, the links will just flex to protect it. What's the wheel speed like? I thought it'd be a little bit quicker than that, I'll be honest with you. Nice set of lights on it. I've built a little indoor course just for now. Little monster truck arena, because the weather is, well, it's awful. Has it got enough power for a wheelie? A one wheel. Oh, there we go. Bit of old school reverse and forward. Steers like a monster truck. Oh, it jumps all right. Maybe a bit ambitious with that one. Let's try a bit more of a run up. I was hoping to get a backflip off this, but I don't think I've done it wide enough. Nope. Well, at least it jumped it. What about this one? Oh, nearly. Well, I say nearly. It wasn't nearly, was it? But right, I'm gonna have a little rip around here, just see what we can do with it. I don't know if it's worth doing a speed run with it, but we'll take it outside and have a little bash about. I'm pretty sure the speed of this isn't going to be what's going to sell it to you, but that's what we do in it. We like to see how fast things go, and I'm going to say, I don't know, 15 or 16 kilometers an hour. 18 kilometers an hour. I don't really know what else to say about this. It's just not for me. If you're into monster trucks, maybe. If you're a kid, again, maybe. It's just not doing anything for me at all. And I did say at the start that maybe we should stick a brushless in it, but if I need to be sticking a brushless in this to make it go better, then, well, I don't think that's my job, is it? I think it should have come with a mild brushless straight out the box, and that would have been way better. I mean, it's not a bad little crawler.